it's great to say. We spoke on the phone, but I'm now joined in the studio-ish with Sam Lavery. Yay! And did I say your name right this time?
No.
Again!
I didn't even realise. It's fine, we'll go for it, because I said that on the show, so it's fine.
I generally was practicing in my car on the way over here. I'm not even joking. I was practicing how to say your name, and I knew I was going to muck it up.
Everyone says it like that, so I don't even realise.
Good. Well, that's fine. I didn't make that mistake, and we'll just rewind. Didn't happen.
We'll just go for that.
So I've got to say, thank you for coming down. You've driven like a million miles to get here.
Yeah, but it's worth it. Thank you for having me.
I'll take that as a win. I did see this morning though that you tweeted out, oh yeah, 6:30 at the gym. Woo! Why?
I questioned myself when I was driving there. I went in the gym and it was dark, and I came out the gym and it was still dark, and it was a sad time.
Yeah, I think everyone else in this room was asleep.
Yeah.
Like most people should.
I probably should have been.
Yeah.
Can't really remember it. I think I was still asleep myself. But I don't know why it happened.
So how are you doing though? You good?
Yeah, good, busy, and just
Yes.
promoting obviously the new song, and everyone can finally hear it because I've had it for a while, so now it's like out there.
They're starting to get it. Right, I always like to play a game, so I'll leave it up to you whether we play it now or at the end of the interview.
Let's go now.
Let's go now. Right.
Depends what game it is.
I was kind of scared when I was working this out. Do you know play your cards right? Higher or lower? Like when you go higher, lower. No, this is what I'm scared of.
Okay, just tell me.
I feel really old. Right, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a X Factor finalist, and you got guess their number. Then you got to guess if the next one is higher or lower.
What do you mean, like if they finish?
If they finish first, they obviously finished higher. If they finished 12th, they finished lower. So it useful as a game with Bruce Forsyth, and I feel really old.
Right, okay.
That you don't know it.
I think I understand. Right, anyway.
Right. There is a prize. There's a lovely prize.
See, this is why I go to the gym, so that these prizes are worth it.
This. I'm pretty sure it does say one gym session of 22 minutes is satisfactory.
So you can have the whole box.
Yeah, for celebrations. That's a lie. Don't believe me on that.
That is a lie.
Right, so this is higher or lower.
Okay.
So we'll start off Matt Terry, obviously. Yeah. So he came first. So One Direction, are they higher or lower, or are they the same?
Lower.
Lower? Yes. Frankie Kokoza.
Yeah.
Is he higher or lower than third place One Direction?
Lower.
Yes. Ella Henderson, is she higher or lower than Frankie Kokoza, who came in 8th?
She's higher.
Yes.
She was 7th.
No, she was 6th.
She was 6th.
Yes. JLS, higher or lower than Ella Henderson?
Higher.
Yes. Number 2. This next one is Mr. Murs, Mr. Ollie Murs.
Yeah.
Is he higher, lower, or the same as JLS at number 2?
The same.
Oh!
No,
yes,
no.
yes, he is!
Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not questioning myself. It was the same.
I'll take the first answer, which was the correct one, if you want to correct it.
Who won his year?
I have no idea.
Come on. But anyway, next.
It would have been good if I'd written these things down, wouldn't it? This is the answers, but not the who won.
Oh, right, okay.
So, Ollie Murs came in 2nd.
Yeah.
Union J, higher or lower?
What, of Ollie Murs?
Ollie Murs, yeah.
Ollie Murs was higher.
Yep, so Union J.
They were lower.
Yes. Last one, Little Mix. Higher or lower than 4th place?
Look, they're higher.
Yes. There we go.
Smashed it. Yeah.
And there is your prize.
This is for my journey home.
Yes.
Oh, the bounty is so underrated.
No, it's definitely overrated. We could now have a debate about chocolate, but I think that's going a little bit off course.
Yeah, okay.
So, a couple of serious questions. We had the fun now, we've got to get serious.
Right. Ready?
No, probably not. I mean, my serious questions still aren't that serious.
Okay, I can deal with this.
With the X Factor, because that's really where you started off, if that hadn't happened for you, as it didn't for many people, would have that been it for you for music, or would you have still pursued it? So what would have been plan B if that hadn't worked?
Well, like before the X Factor and stuff, I've always been interested in music. Like, I watched my granddad sing when I was younger,
Yeah.
So like I've kind of grown up with it. So I knew I always wanted to do something along the music line. Obviously singing was my number one, but if it didn't work out, like X Factor and everything, I was really interested in radio side of things, the DJ production of music and everything. So it was always going to be some sort of music involved career, hopefully.
That's what we like. I can't say that I don't like music, considering that I do this
every day.
Yeah, I am obsessed with music, so that's a good thing. And I like the idea that you wouldn't have given up on music as such. Yeah. Also, what was your whole experience of X Factor? If you had to sum up in a very short, quick sentence for radio, which you're going to have to do, what was the X Factor for you?
A bit of a whirlwind, to be honest. Like everyone says, oh, like it'll last for, like, not ever, but a long time. It feels like a long time, but it just goes so quickly. And I think especially when you get in the house and everyone says, oh, you've got like till Christmas, and you're like, oh my god, that's ages away, but it's not. It just went so quick. I can barely remember some of it now.
Yeah. Also, how has life been since X Factor? Like, have you been prepared for being thrown into recording studios, travelling half up and down the country to see idiots like me and things like that?
No. I wasn't prepared. No,
you can't be prepared.
It's been amazing. Like, I've been really lucky with the shows that I've got since I've come off the show, people I've worked with. Obviously, I've released 2 singles now, and now to my first tour, that's in January. So I have been really lucky, and it's things that I might not have been able to get if I hadn't done the X Factor. Yeah. So it's been really good for me. So,
new single, Beat of You. We're going to play it today, which doesn't make any sense on camera. We're playing it today, so just go back whenever you're watching this to whenever this show aired. That's a stupid point to make. But what I'm going to do a Keith Lemon. What's the message?
I think with this one, it's quite like a flirty song, so it's that like butterfly stage when you first get in a relationship, or like maybe start to get in a relationship and you're kind of nervous, you get embarrassed over like the stupidest things, and it's very like flirty and a bit like everything's a bit giggly and like the cute stage before you get sick of them and you're like, oh, here they are. Like that bit.
That's normally 2 days for me.
Well, it's the first day for you. This is what this song is, not day 1.
So obviously we've got the single. You said about you got a tour in January.
Yeah.
Is there any update on an album? Is that even thought of yet?
We're working towards an EP, and we're like working on like obviously the next single, and just in the studio all the time, because the 2 songs I've released are quite like upbeat, they're quite summery.
Yeah.
So I hope like the next one I kind of want to get a little bit more toned down, not as summery, for like winter kind of setting in, a nice chilled.
Nice log fire.
Nice chilled song. Yes.
So what do you have, like, now this has become a reality? It's no longer just a dream being played on radio and making music. It is now your life.
Yeah.
Do you still have goals that you'd like to achieve in this?
Yeah, of course. Like, I don't think that I'll ever... Like, you always want to aim higher than wherever you are, just to keep pushing yourself, and I always want to challenge myself and see how much I can keep doing, and like I never get bored of it. I absolutely love it. I love performing, so for me it's just like pushing on. Like, obviously this is my first UK tour, and then like hopefully next time I do a tour, like different venues, getting bigger, and just keep going and keep building it and keep growing with it, because I've learned so much, and I think I'll just keep learning and growing with what I'm doing.
Is there anyone that you would like to collaborate with?
I'm really obsessed with, like, and I always have been since I've seen her live, Paloma Faith.
Yes.
Like, her voice is, like, you hear it and you know it's her. With that, like, if you heard it on radio, you know it's her.
Yeah.
And I just think that's, like, a really special thing to have. And I just think she comes across so genuine and, like, I don't know, just, like, quite humble with the whole thing. My hand's going crazy. I'm just, like, really into this conversation. But, yeah.
That's perfect. I wasn't expecting. I don't know why.
Yeah. I seen her live a couple of years ago, and it was just one of those live performances that was just, she just owned it. Every single song, the way that she spoke to the crowd, and she was just so normal, like, and genuine and quite funny, and it was just a really like intimate type of gig, and it was amazing.
That's good. Who has been like your biggest inspiration, like, since you've now started writing music? Is there anyone currently who's inspiring you to make the songs you are making?
I think I've been keeping up with the charts and everything that's going on. I'm really liking like Zara Larsson and Anne-Marie. Like, I think that she's just this year has just killed the game. Like, she went from like you knew about her to like you know about her type thing. And I just like to keep up with what's going on with like everybody and kind of make my own style from what's current but not the same as anybody. So just looking at what's going on and growing with my own style.
Awesome. Well, we're really looking forward to joining the ride with you. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It's been awesome, and best of luck with Beat of You as well.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.